This is going to be me talking about Kalai Amun-Ra. I've been doing some live videos with him. He is essentially claiming black power, meaning black people are superior and all other races don't deserve to be here, shouldn't be in existence. I would not have a problem if he kept to himself. If he doesn't like white people, that's okay. But he's obnoxious. He expresses his views in a way where it has a lot of influence. And that's not okay with me because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. All of this stuff about black power, it's not true. You're blocking several blessings. Your heart is closed. It's blocked off. You're not open to new information. You're extremely stubborn. And you create these lies. I don't care what you say about DNA or animal genetics, any of that. But I'll continue to express my views and my own experiences with the sun and with nature, everything in this environment that you think that white people cannot live in. And you've made it very clear. You've made it extremely clear. You see, I benefit from the sun. It is the winter now. And during the winter, we don't get as much sun. And it's blocked off more. My skin gets darker in the summer because I have adequate access to sunlight that I benefit from. My body adapts, and it actually really needs the sun to function properly. So when you talk about the sun, we should be on the same page because I need it as well. Yes, there are physical differences. Your skin looks and appears darker. Your hair appears a little different. But it's gotten to the point where you're just being obnoxious and disrespectful to anybody else. That's a cult. You've got a cult. So I'll continue to express that I'm not going anywhere. I'm not always going to do it. If I feel like I need to detach, I'm going to detach. But you can't get away with continuing this narrative of what you're expressing. Because I know that you're going to continue to do it until you can't possibly do it anymore. You see, I'm actually just trying to help you. But you don't want to receive that help. You don't want to open yourself up to a new thought process. You're very disrespectful towards any other race. You've called us an abomination. You've called us, being involved in bestiality and all these things that are way out of context. You got to look and assess every spirit for who they are. And to anybody else listening, we cannot allow this man to spread these lies and misinformation. There's evil everywhere. Every race is capable of being evil, but he wants to categorize it and blame other races for all of the so-called black race's downfall. I'm sorry, but there's no black power. You don't get any special privilege. Right now, we're in a day and age where different races are connecting and sharing ideas and putting hate to the side. Hate will never win. If there's a reason to defend yourself, then defend yourself. But if you're just going to attack me for no reason whatsoever, I got a huge problem with that. And it's never going to stop, for you, as long as it possibly can go on, you'll continue it. I'm trying to make myself as clear as possible because this is important information for me to be sharing. I can't just sit back. You see, technically I could detach and just say, this is ridiculous. But sometimes I feel like I want to speak up on it because he's getting away with it. He has a lot of influence. And I don't think that a man who is that hateful. He can say he's not hateful all he wants. He's called us an abomination. He says we don't deserve to be on this planet, that we're going to die, all these things. He can say he's not hateful, but that's just not true. He says that we're going extinct. I tell him, I'm not going extinct. I can harness the sunlight perfectly okay, perfectly fine. But he wants to just categorize us in races. Nope, the white race is going extinct, so you belong in that race. Well, guess what? If it's not happening to me, anybody can do it. Anybody can flourish. I'm not just surviving, I'm flourishing. See, he's got influence, and that's my problem with it. If he did not like white people, I don't care. Other people, if you look around, they're not as obnoxious. This man is obnoxious. The most evil people in government, the people you got the biggest problem with, I guarantee you, they're probably not that as obnoxious as Kalai. He can talk, and he talks over people. He uses cognitive dissonance. He's a narcissist. He says that we talk over him. He likes to dominate the situation. He likes to be in control the entire narrative. And he likes to blame other races for what's going on. And I'm just letting you know, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. If I continue to not just survive, but flourish in the years to come, you're clearly wrong. You literally said you have until 2024. Before. You did. In 2017, I watched a video of yours, and you said you got 7 years. You white people got 7 years. You see, I remember things. I remember the details. He can just look over those details all he wants, but I'm going to make sure that I remember them, and I express to the world how wrong he is. You said that it's going to happen. You're going to continue to extend the time, and you're going to create all these crazy narratives to say that, oh, it's going to happen in 7 years now. Oh, it didn't happen in 7 years. Now it's going to happen in 3 years. Oh, now it's going to happen in 12 years. You see, it just keeps going. At some point, you got to think for yourself. So those who do follow him, I strongly advise you to think clearly and think critically. And, don't be so quick to judge other races. What's the point of that? You're closed-minded, Kalai. You literally said that there are things I cannot do. You said that I have to eat meat to survive when I don't have to. I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with eating meat, but I'm just saying I haven't done it in 4 years. It's just saying that you make all these claims just because you hear one fact of what happened to one person. You want to categorize it into an entire group, a race of people. This man right here, this man Kalai Amun-Ra, you got to think. You really must think for yourself and think about what he is saying. He doesn't deserve to have the power and influence. He doesn't deserve to have it at all. And you can tell me, oh, just don't worry about him. He's full of nonsense. You shouldn't even give him any attention. Well, as long as he's here spreading this information to people, I'm going to retaliate. I'm going to express myself back until that's cleared. Then I can relax. But their heart space is blocked, and they don't want to give people a chance. They don't want to assess their spirit. They just want to categorize everything. I'm not going anywhere when it comes to the sunlight. I have my own personal experiences with it. I link into nature. Most people don't link into nature. That's why they get problems with their skin. They have all kinds of complications. People die and get kidney disease and all this. It's not because of the genetic code they're given. And I don't care what he says, because that is a claim that you're making. You have no evidence to back that up. When I link into nature and use all that nature is designed for, what it's designed to do for the body is heal it, and I tap into it and I use it. We have a harmonic relationship with it. And I don't care about how my hair looks. I don't care about my physical phenotypes. When I tap into that, I'm good. So if you're going to say that I'm going to die, go ahead. But let's see who survives. And not just survives, but who flourishes.